How long do you have that you can give us?
Mm, about 11 to 12 inches. Wait, we're not talking about Japanese porn. Okay, hold on.
I got that one.
This is gonna be a good interview, y'all. Hey everybody, welcome back to Convo Series another week. I am RJ, aka Reg Travels.
And I'm your host with the most, the chosen one, aka Trevin Reiser, back again once again.
Back in, I'm not gonna get over that, bro. Back again once again, the host
Back
with the
again
most.
once again. I'm your hostess with the mostest.
Hell yeah. And guys, we have another special guest for you this week. Yeah, we are just chock full of special guests. If
It's
you
exciting.
guys, it is fucking exciting. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you can see him right now. But if you're only listening, I'm gonna give you just a smidgen of an intro. This guy, I don't know how long we've known each other. It's been years. We were at the same unit in the Army Reserves back when I was in the Army. You guys probably don't know that I was in the Army. I got these dreads now and the long ass.
I don't know
Well,
if
my
we've ever
beard's
really
not that long.
talked about that on here.
Have we not talked about me being in the military?
Maybe. I don't know. We talk about all kinds of shit.
Well, I was, you people. Those of you who are listening.
No, he wasn't. You just played a lot of Call of Duty.
I have played a lot. No. So this guy, we were in the military together. We were in the same unit. We always had fun. He is fucking hilarious. He used to do a bunch of freestyles for us. We used to kind of just get around it. Yeah, I remember that shit. We used to kind of just sit around in the circle. Somebody would start beatboxing me or just do like a beat on the table. He'd just start freestyling. It was probably about three of you guys, I think, that just kind of start doing that. Um,
Yeah,
and I still have a video, I think it's on Facebook, of us in the car. Something about cheese. I don't remember the freestyle, but we were in Kentucky. At Fort Knox. But anyway, so
Mm.
without further ado, we've been doing way too long. You
Ever.
guys, please welcome,
Welcome.
Flava with an A.
Yo, what's up? What's up? All right. Hand applause and more applause. Give me a standing ovation, even though I can't see it. Yeah, like you said, we were in the same unit and all that good stuff. I'm still in now. It's my 15th year, so I'm trying to do the best I can and staying in it as long as they'll keep me. But yeah, I'm happy to be here. I really appreciate them hooking me up with the invite and things like that. So hopefully we'll have some good vibes and a good show.
Yeah, dude, we only invite dope ass people on the podcast, and you have already just
Except for me.
well, he's kind of just stuck here. But we were, talking before we got on air, and you were just fucking making us crack up. So, we enjoyed you. I know Trevin did. He was laughing about some shit.
I might find a way to insert that clip from he made a joke just before we started the show. I mean, we were recording. But
You should make that just the intro joke.
yeah.
Now
Pause
it's
right
part of the
here and
intro.
insert clip. Wow, that was so funny.
It was beautiful. And I'm not even gonna mention it now. We're just gonna kind of like leave that in there, and
Yep.
then people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?" The intro joke. But anyway, so tell us, Flavor, where are you from? How'd you grow up? What made you go into the military? All that good stuff.
All right. Well, I was born and raised in San Francisco, California.
I did not know
Okay. Well, you learn something new every day.
that. Wow.
So there's that. And from there, like I moved out to Alabama when I was 15 with my mom. Now she was originally from here and she moved out to California and had a family and everything, but I only knew California. That's where I was born and all that. So when she said things are getting crazy here, I want to move back home, I'm like, okay, bye, but this is the home that I've always known. I don't know what you're talking about. And she was like, nigga, you coming with me because you're my son and we're just gonna do this. And if you say anything else, I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
Did you think this was going to go a different way, or?
I don't know what I thought. My 15-year-old brain knew everything at the time, so she showed me I was very wrong. So then we moved out here, and it was actually the best decision because I was getting into a lot of stuff like running the streets and things like that. So it was actually pretty good. So I wouldn't be here now if we hadn't moved from the situation that we were in. And then, growing up, staying here, from then, it's just been kind of weird. I never thought that I would join the military. I always said, no, I'm never going to join that because I'm thinking all they're going to do is just yell in your face and all the, stuff you see in movies. People dramatize all that. I'm like, I ain't taking that. Nah, forget that. I'm not, I'll do jury duty. I'm not serving the country like that.
I'll do jury duty.
So, but at one point I was talking with a friend of mine who had joined probably maybe a few months, a year or so before I did. And I was like, what do y'all do? It's like, man, it's just, any job that you want, you can pretty much do that in the military and have that. And then they'll, pay you for learning it and going to school for it. I'm like, really? It's like, So like, do they have nursing? He was like, yeah, they got nursing in there. So that was my initial thought. Like, okay, since I was interested in nursing, I'm like, if I go there and they pay me to learn how to do it, and then I come out and have a job, win-win. So I talked to the recruiter, only with thought of just talking to him. Next thing you know, I'm signing papers.
That's how they
get
it.
It almost happened to me.
I just came in here for a sandwich. What am I doing?
This is a quick meeting. Now I'm signing papers. I don't know what's going on.
But it was good. It was like the best decision of my life. And then I was signed in 05 and went to basic training in like January of 06, and I've been in ever since.
Yeah.
But I didn't do nursing though. It was weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. You weren't a nurse in our unit.
No. They didn't have any slots for nursing, so they put me in behavioral health, so that way I could still get the sign-on bonus, and I wanted that bonus.
True, so, definitely wanted it. When I signed on, my bad, shit just going crazy over here. When I signed on, I did not get a bonus. I did it for the pure love of the military, and I knew I was going to go into the military. I knew I was going to go in. My mom was in the military. I was in JROTC for 4 years of high school. I just knew for a fact I was going in, and plus it was going to help me pay student loans and stuff. They gave me a $20,000 instead of a $20,000 bonus. They gave me $20,000 in student loan payments for school, so they would repay up to $20,000.
I had that too. They didn't like you.
Not at all.
I got both. What are you talking about?
And here's the thing. You remember Via? She came in around me, around the same time I did. We both went to San Antonio together. Shouts out to Via. Shouts out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
She got the same thing. Like we were the same MOS, our same job. She got the 20,000 and the bonus, and she only came in probably like 2 months. She signed 2 months after I did.
They really didn't like you.
They didn't like me, bro. I was like, what the fuck, yo?
Damn, that's a shame.
Yeah, dude. But
you should get to know him. He's all right. I don't care what none of them say about you.
Yeah, he's not sign-on bonus, all right, but he's all right.
I'm all right enough for $20,000 in student loan repayment. Nothing more than that. But yeah, dude, I always tell people that the military, the Army specifically, was the most fun I never want to have again. And I mean it 100%. But I've been actually thinking lately, I was like, I could go back because I don't know, the military teaches you a lot of things, mainly discipline. It's a steady check. You're going to get paid no matter what. Like no matter what, you're going to get paid. And then they pay for training, education. You get all types of stuff, man.
Listen, you don't got to sit here and recruit me. I've already talked to the recruiters, and it's not for me, man. I respect anybody who can do it, but it's not for me, man.
It's not for you.
So shouts out to all the people that, do it so I don't have to.
Shouts out.
I really did almost get sucked in with the recruiters once though. My friend Jenna, shouts out to Jenna.
Shouts out.
She was had been seeing the recruiters for a long time, was getting enlisted. She called me up. She was like, once a week was trying to tell me to get involved. And I was just like,
let me ask you this. Was Jenna the one who was going to suck you in?
Wait, suck him what?
She said he almost got sucked in. Was it Jenna? Was she gonna be?
No, she don't roll that way.
She don't roll that way. She likes women.
She does. Shouts out to Catherine.
She doesn't suck people in. Shouts out. Shouts out to you, Catherine and Jenna.
Yeah, no. The recruiters really make it sound real nice. I'll tell you what. They had me convinced that I was going to get all kinds of stuff for something I did not want to get into. I was really close. I almost just signed just because. They were like, I took the practice, ASVAB, is that what you call it?
Yeah.
I took the practice test, and they're like, oh, you could score high enough to get any military job you want. And I was like, I bet you say that to everybody.
What was your score? You remember?
I don't remember the numbers.
Damn, I wish you would have.
I feel like
Probably
they were
like
just
an 8. They were lying to you.
They probably were lying.
You need like a 32 to get into like the army.
Yeah, and then you get like one job.
Yeah, right. You have the choice of like one job.
I'm not saying that I scored high. I'm guarantee they were lying to me. They really wanted me to join. That's why I said, shouts out to all the people who do it so I don't have to.
Dude, speaking of recruiters, I kind of mentioned this last episode, but I'll go into more details. You said they almost got you, the recruiters.
Yeah.
I swear, that's how the Scientologists almost got me when I was in LA, bro.
You did mention that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
He said, wow.
I was walking down
I'm gonna
Hollywood
get my
Boulevard.
popcorn ready for this one.
Right. I was he's literally eating popcorn right now. He's literally eating popcorn. Well, buckle in. Or suck it in, or whatever you said.
Catherine.
Yep. Catherine. Shouts out. So I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard, right? Where the stars are. I think that's where the stars are. I just kind of like said that. Whatever. You guys know.
Yeah, it is, right? The Hollywood.
Yeah. Sure. We'll go with that. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was walking down there. I get to the end or whatever, close to this mall, and then there's people with a booth. Just talking about, like, they disguise it. You do not know Scientology at first. I thought it was just people, just, you know,
they're just like some random protesters or activists or something.
Activists. That's what I thought. I thought it was like a random ass
here,
activist.
have some.
Yeah, and I was
pamphlets.
like, oh, you know, I got 2.5 minutes for this. So I went up to them, started talking. They started asking me questions. I was like, yeah, I do feel that way. I do think this. And they were like, yeah, well, so the Church of Scientology. I was like, I no longer feel this way.
You got Tom Cruise hiding under the table or what?
No longer feel this way. And I could not get away from them, bro. I had to have a friend come up because they already knew what it was. Pieces of shit friends. They didn't let me know.
They just like stopped walking
fam.
A few feet before the booth. They're like, hey, watch this stupid motherfucker walk into this one.
They were probably videoing like, hey, watch this.
For 2.5 to 3.5 minutes. Everybody look. Gather around. I have this crowd after me. Like after I get done talking to this crowd around, I'm like, what's going on? Nah.
Like you're about to get jumped or something.
Is he
it's like gang initiation. We whoop his ass. Now he's a Scientologist.
Waiting on me to take the blood oath.
Just, as long as you didn't drink the Kool-Aid.
Oh.
Nah. You know what? They would have gave it to me because I'm black. So I like to, thanks for getting it. I like to do this segment
nothing
on Combo Series. I like to do this segment called
oh hell,
Today in Netflix. Sorry, everybody. It's called Today in Netflix.
Today in Netflix. Today in Netflix.
Hey,
that one
okay, thanks.
Oh.
Hey, right?
Hey,
we have used that one before. But today in Netflix, I just talk about the stuff is not necessarily Netflix. It's Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, all of that shit. You know what I'm watching today. Yeah. So, RJ has been watching The Bachelor religiously lately. All right. Before you look at me like that, Flava. Before you,
it's too late. It's too late. There ain't no other way to look at you. Ain't no other way to look at you.
So, okay, I'll explain it. All right. This is the reason why I've been watching it. I didn't mean to. Okay, I didn't mean to. And it already says, I knew that this was going to be the first black bachelor that they had ever in history. So that's not the excuse. The excuse is, here it comes, wait for it. I was watching Shark Tank. And then so Shark Tank had ended.
What kind of segue is that?
I know. Imagine my surprise. So I was watching Shark Tank. Shark Tank ended, and I watched it on my Xbox, and my Xbox controller had died, and I have rechargeable batteries, but I didn't feel like putting them in at the moment because I was also working on my business or working for the company. I didn't want to change the batteries or whatever because I was on a roll. So it comes on, and I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. First Black Bachelor. I'll give it 2 minutes. Watch 2.5 minutes because that's my number.
You sounding kind of Scientology here.
Sounding kind of recruiterish.
Listen, we only need 2.5.
I only need 2.5 minutes. So
that's all it takes.
I just let it go until I get done writing. 10 or 11 minutes in, I start seeing the girls, and I'm like, oh damn, she's fine. And then the next girl pops up, damn, she's fine. So by the end of we get to 12 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I'm watching this. I'm like, damn, these women are sexy. But yeah, so that's why I watch it. Is that a good enough excuse?
I don't think so. I
Whatever,
think you
no.
just like it.
Yeah, and I only purchase Playboys for the articles.
For the articles. That's what I'm
Yeah.
telling. Hey man, sometimes these ladies, I like long walks on the beach, right? I like hiking. I like these movies.
Got some good
Shut
reading
the entire
material in
fuck
those
up.
things.
You're
man.
not selling me on that. That's
No.
not happening. That's
No.
no.
Damn it.
It is dead. It is
I could
dead.
have swore I was good. But no, I got my two roommates to start watching it too. They walked in. They were not having it at first. They walked in.
Did you suck them into it?
Suck them. I castrated them in.
Hey,
Or no,
that's-
Jenna them in. You're gonna regret saying this.
Oh my
on this
God.
episode.
I hope they never hear this.
I hope I find out who they are so I can tag.
Oh,
them
you're
in
gonna
this.
meet them one day.
That's beautiful.
They live in. I met them in Job Corps. They live in Colorado now together.
Nice
They got their
together.
little place. Yeah, me and
That's how it
Will
works.
actually. Well, yeah, that is how a relationship works. Once you
Normally.
get serious enough.
Suck you in.
Not that you would know.
I wouldn't know what I.
Oh, I'm sorry for that.
I
one.
want to say fuck
had
you at
to.
least once a week to you.
I had to. But me and Will took a trip out to Denver one time.
Yeah.
And they were like our tour guides
Nice.
because they're the only people I know. So I hit them up.
Mhm. So
Super cool. Still really good friends of mine.
after Jenna-ing my roommates into watching this show, no, so they weren't having it at first. One of my roommates walked in. He's like, "What the fuck are you watching?" I'm like, "I'm watching The Bachelor, dude. Oh, whatever." And he sat there
Like
for
that
like
should explain itself.
right. That explains itself. He sits down. He watches probably a minute of it, and he's like, "I'm leaving." My other roommate walks in. And he's like, "Start." You know how you fold your arms? He's like, he's standing there.
Oh yeah. It's like, this
And then
better
my
be
other
good.
right, it's like this better be good. And then my other roommate who walked out previously walked back in, sat on my bed, and he's like, "Damn, she fine." I was like, "Yep, yep." That's how it fucking starts. And then my second roommate, he was like, "Damn, that girl's sexy." I was like, "Uh-huh." And they watched the rest of the episode with me.
Damn, you got
know
that
what?
stuck on it too.
That's
Just give me
that's
2.5 minutes, guys.
2.5 minutes. That is all I need. I learned from the
That's-
Scientologist.
I learned from sex.
2.5 minutes.
2.5
That's all I
minutes is
need.
all I
That's a
need.
little too much for me, honestly.
Too long.
Yeah, I don't need
Yeah,
all that.
that's with Viagra, by the way. I'm just saying.
I swear to God, I shut
With
this down.
Viagra and the warm up, as we
and,
say.
and a bang.
That's
a metaphor.
Bang.
No.
Everybody feels better after a quick bang.
Right. So I have to mention this on the podcast just because I promised Megan. Megan is our friend and also a friend of the podcast. Shouts out to Megan.
Shouts out.
Shouts
I-
out.
So they've been trying to get me to watch Hamilton.
Have you seen it?
Bruh, yes.
Damn it.
Yes.
Fuck.
Thank you.
Yes.
Shit. They've been trying to get me to watch it, and I'm just being an asshole telling them.
He knows,
When-
man. He
when
know,
I-
look at his
when I
eyes. He knows.
when I tell you you need to watch it, you're going to be blown away. I mean, it's not even close. Nothing comes close to that.
Nothing.
It is insane. It's
And
spectacular.
my thing is, I know that I'm gonna like it. I'm just being an asshole and putting it off. Just because every time I see
Okay,
this,
so you doing this? You doing?
oh yeah, I'm doing the. This better be good. The arm folding thing. But so I had an agreement with her, and my agreement is I will watch Hamilton by the end of January. If she starts watching, I think she had to watch the first 3 seasons of Seinfeld. So, yeah, I know it's unfair, but whatever. I don't want to watch a 3-hour. I hate musicals on TV. I'll watch them in person. In the theater, I'll watch a musical. But I do not like watching them on TV unless it's High School Musical.
This man,
Bruh.
You judging me, huh?
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, like I kind of get what you're saying,
Thank
but
you.
the feel of it is not like a theatrical version
I keep
of a
hearing this.
musical.
see,
Everybody
It's
says
not like that. It is like live. I mean, it's like you're there, but you just kind of watching it through a videotape, but you're in there. You hear everything.
Gotcha.
Thank you, because we've all said it, but we're all in the same group saying it. So to have it come from an outsider.
I'll watch it on the 30th.
Okay. All right. But I'm telling you,
as long as I watch it.
It's that the music. I mean, it's really like all of it's pretty much music. Like you don't have too much dialogue that doesn't have some sort of note to it.
Yeah.
But it's really just the way it's done, because I remember seeing like a clip or two of it from when it started like a few years ago, and now it's like a math production. It is serious, and then just to watch it, like I saw it just a few months ago on Disney Plus.
Mm.
And I was like, this is nothing like the little clip I saw before. This is, I mean, it's all out. It is full on. Let's go. Let's do this.
I've only seen clips, and now that you're saying that is kind of convincing me. Maybe on the 29th. I don't know. We'll see. Have you seen Jingle Jangle?
I have not. That's the kind of that looks like it's a theatrical version, and Hamilton does not have that feel.
Okay,
like if you like live, you're gonna want to see Hamilton.
I liked. Okay, damn it, I'm gonna watch it. Damn it.
See, but the thing is, you said that before, and then you're just like, yeah, but.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come up with an excuse. Give me 2.5 minutes. So I kind of want to keep going with this. Oh.
Hey, check this out.
Hello.
Hi there.
We got a little guest here, and then we.
He said highlight. Like the light's not talking to you, son. Don't go into the light.
Don't walk into the light, young man. So I do kind of.
That's my Oh, I was just gonna say that's Isaiah. That's my youngest. He will be 4 on the 30th, the day you need to have Hamilton watched.
I have until the 31st, technically. Yes, happy birthday, early birthday.
Just watch it on his birthday. All right, hey, hold on one second, y'all. Isaiah, you gotta go out there because I'm on a. I gotta.
Hey,
come back in here so he
can
sing to you.
Right. But he's an Aquarius, so shouts out to him, Isaiah.
Shouts out, and it's also Will's birthday as we record this.
Shouts out to Will.
So happy birthday, Will! If you're listening,
Aquarius.
Shouts out.
Yes, that's our studio producer here.
Oh, okay. Remember, Isaiah, you got to be quiet because Mom is in the bed. Okay. Close the door.
Real life people, you guys who are listening. This is real life.
Real life.
Facts.
And
he left the door open too, but that's okay. That's all right.
Okay. So basically what I wanted to say is I just kind of want to keep going on this theme of like TV and movies and shit. Okay. So I want you to kind of like, I'll answer this first, both of you, but kind of just think about what is a TV show, like a pilot episode, the very first episode of a show that got you like enthralled in it, that really wanted you, you know what I mean, that where it later became your favorite TV show. I'll go ahead. Will you want to go? Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I was just going to make a note here that most pilot episodes have an entire season's worth of that series jokes packed into the pilot episode so that it'll get picked up by a network. Once the actual show starts running, it's like a mild version of that.
Yeah.
And anything where the pilot's like, holy shit, this is such a great show. The rest, like the rest of at least the first season is not quite as funny as the pilot.
What show do you have in mind? Because you're literally thinking of one right now.
Futurama.
Yep. Okay.
Futurama is one of my favorite shows. From the creators of The Simpsons, who are like just like some of the greatest minds creatively. But I remember like every time I go back and re-binge it, the pilot episode gets me. It's so packed full of like their style of humor. And it's so nonstop that I'm just like howling the whole time, even though I've seen it before.
Right.
And then the rest of the season is still funny, but it's like,
But that pilot is the one that like pulled you or sucked you in, I should say.
Also, I started rewatching. Yeah. But I started rewatching Seinfeld because of you.
You're welcome.
And the pilot was hilarious. And
Yes.
the rest of the first
The
season
first
kind of fell short of
sucks.
that.
Yeah.
So it's a trend I've noticed with a lot of stuff.
Mhm. I would say probably the pilot that got me in was The Flash, the DC Comics series on the CW.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
oh man, that was such a great pilot.
Still haven't seen it.
But I would definitely recommend it. I
I
watched
know you
Hamilton, you
would.
watch season 1 of The Flash.
Hey, I'm not making no fucking deals with you, bro.
No, but honestly, nah, I ain't gonna say you're gonna like it because you don't like superhero stuff, but you should watch it.
I like some stuff. I'm just like not like I don't know. When they really started diving into the Marvel universe as a cinematic thing,
Mhm.
it turned everybody into superhero nerds. Like
Right.
everybody's obsessed with the Avengers now. I just don't get it like that. And it's fine. You get it. That's cool. I get it. You get it. I don't get it.
Mhm.
You know. So
You should try out DC. You said you like DC though.
I like DC
Batman
more, I think, because I like
that's
Batman
why you should
a
watch
lot
The
more.
Flash because with the actual CW series, they call it the Arrowverse because the Green Arrow started the season or started all this. But they all interact with each other. It's really dope.
Okay.
Yeah. But that pilot episode got me really into it. But The Flash, I've told you this before. The Flash has always been my favorite superhero, period. I've always been a DC person. And that's always just been like if I could have the powers of anybody, it'd be The Flash. Because not only people think he just runs fast.
Not mad at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
He doesn't just run fast. He has super regeneration abilities of all the cells in his body. He could phase through things, like go so fast, vibrate so fast, where he just like goes through anything really. He could run so fast that he runs back in time. He could split himself into more than one person. He has great fucking powers.
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I didn't know about all that. I'm like, all right, he's fast. He can move fast and whatever. Then I started learning more and actually reading more. I'm like, oh, this dude is serious.
Yeah,
like he is like, I don't know too many people can really mess with him for real.
exactly.
Like, maybe Superman, but he can blitz Superman if he really wanted to. Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's faster than Superman.
Oh yeah.
Like I know they had a race around the world. I can't remember how many times. I think they went around the world like 500 times or something like that.
Yeah.
Superman couldn't keep up with him.
Me and my wife always have the Batman versus Superman argument. And
Superman.
To me, it's the dumbest argument because they're supposed to both be on the same team anyway. So I don't get the premise to the whole thing.
In the comic books,
the movie sucked.
Yeah.
The Batman versus Superman movie was a garbage cash grab. And that was probably the last superhero movie I watched, honestly.
That's horrible for you to leave off on that.
I love the Dark Knight trilogy.
Those are probably the best.
But my argument, it's not this Batman's better than Superman, but my wife's argument is, oh, he's just a rich guy with toys. To me, okay,
yes, he's not a
like
superhero.
Superman is a superhero.
Yes.
Sure, I'll give that to him. But
I think you feel the same way I feel.
It's kind of like he barely has to lift a pinky to do anything, right?
Right.
Where Batman is just a regular dude
exactly.
who's also a billionaire. How many billionaires spend all of their money trying to clean up their city like that?
Elon Musk.
Well, he's 1 in a million, right?
Yeah, that's one. Is Elon Musk Batman?
No, but he's the real ass Iron Man. He's the real life
pretty
Iron
close.
Man.
So
okay.
He said okay.
Same with Tony Stark from Marvel, so I give that to him too. Tony Stark's kind of a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What pilot episode got you enthralled? Hopefully we talked long enough for you to pick something.
Yeah, I'll actually give you two. The first one I'll say is Married with Children.
I don't even remember that pilot episode.
I remember the pilot.
I used to watch it all the time.
Show.
And actually, no, I'm gonna give you three: Married with Children, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, you kind of just
Big Bang Theory. Yeah, your volume got real low when whatever you touched just now.
A phone call came through.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. So, name the three again, just so we can make sure we got it.
Married with Children, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. Okay, cool. Married with Children. Yeah, volume's back. Married with Children, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Big Bang Theory. I don't watch The Big Bang Theory, but I've seen episodes.
Series.
But
It's
I'll tell you, the one that got me a pilot season, the pilot episode of Young Sheldon. Have you seen that episode? That show?
yeah. I'm still watching it every week.
Man, Young
It
Sheldon
is
is so good.
yes.
And I don't
Most
even watch The
definitely.
Big Bang Theory like that.
I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's great. I love The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, you should
I
definitely
was
watch
back
Young Sheldon.
Give me 1 second. I gotta take care of him real quick. Coming right back.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, you're
For sure.
good.
We'll edit. You should definitely watch it though.
Yeah. I don't even have to
I think I
edit
told
it out.
you.
We could just keep talking.
True. I think I told you about it though, right? Didn't we just
About-
talk about this, Young Sheldon? Like
Yeah,
yesterday?
I think we had this conversation recently on the show.
Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know. We talk about so much fucking shit, bro.
But, yeah,
I
I mean,
never.
I've
really
seen
remember.
the trailers. I think it looks funny. It looks great. I love Sheldon's character in The Big Bang Theory, so I don't see a reason why I wouldn't like it.
That little kid is spot on, Sheldon.
Yeah, really?
Like spot on. Like it's him.
I was afraid that like it was gonna ruin the character.
I thought it was, but then I just gave the pilot episode 2.5 minutes, and then it got me, bro. It got me, bro.
When he comes back, I got something for you.
For me,
Yeah.
bet.
And actually, I guess it would tie into the pilot thing we're talking about.
Noise.
Okay, I'm back.
Sound like you just fell.
Wait, nope.
Nope, not back. There was a lie.
All good.
Nope, there we go.
Hey, party people.
Hey, welcome back.
All right, and we're back.
So, I was gonna say today in Hulu,
Oh shit.
I can't remember what it's on live TV. I think it's on USA. But I started watching The Purge, the series,
Okay.
and it was way better than I thought it was going to be. To be fair, I don't like the movies.
I'm not a fan of the movie.
I love horror movies. You know me, I can't really get into watching movies.
I
But
think I watched the first one, like the original Purge, but I thought it was interesting concept and a pretty good movie just for what it was as a
Yeah.
standalone. Then they kept going with more, and I'm like,
Yeah, the standalone. If they would have just left it at that, like
the first one was good.
that
yeah.
one and
I think
Paranormal Activity. They
I
should
think
just
because
left
it was so good, they were like, oh, we got to do another one. We're gonna blow them away with this one. Nigga, no, no, you're not.
Yeah, they were all kind of lackluster after the first one. And the first one, I think the idea, like it was a good movie, but I still think that the idea was better than the movie ended up. Like you could have explored that topic so much better, in my opinion. But who am I? Other than a media producer and director.
Okay, you better shout yourself out.
I'm just
You're also a prince.
A prince too. Hey, we've gone over this.
but yeah, the pilot episode, it got me, dude. I was let's check it out, let's see. Because I thought maybe if they framed it as something other than a horror movie, that's what I would like to see. Like, let's explore the ins and outs of how America would really work on this like set of politics.
Okay.
Rather
Okay.
than, because like I said, I
Right.
love horror movies. It's the only kind of movie that I can really sit down and watch most of the time. But those just don't like give me that.
Right,
It's
right.
not scaring me. It's just like, oh, yep, more blood, and it's like Saw. Saw's not fucking scary. It's just like, oh,
Yeah,
she's gonna get her head
Yeah,
chopped off
they
again.
they should have stopped after the first
Gore.
3,
Yeah.
but I've seen all of them.
Me too. Every last one.
All of them, yes. But they
They should
definitely
have
should
stopped after that first one, but I saw all 13 of them.
I'm too far in now. You
Trying
gotta
to
watch it.
recapture the magic of the first one and like, I'm 13 movies in. I got to keep going. They're going to get it back. They'll
Right,
circle back around.
they'll
to
get it. They'll get it. And they say Chris Rock is about to start taking over the franchise, directing them and all that stuff.
The Saw movie?
Yeah, weird, right?
Yeah. Oh, the Jigsaw.
Oh,
no, it's not.
are they
called-
changing it to
yeah, I know
Jigsaw?
what you're talking about. No, it's something else. It's
Okay.
something else completely. But it still kind of, I guess, follows where he's like a detective or something or whatever it is.
Okay, gotcha. But going back to Elon Musk, I'd like to just say that he is now the richest man in the world.
Again?
This is your guy.
He is?
Because he hit riches,
He passed Jeff Bezos.
but then like a few days after that happened, he fell back down.
Yeah. So what's happening is with Tesla, since they're not just gone public, but they're public, their stock prices have gone up, their share prices. So I think he increased his net worth by like another $50 billion or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Must be
Because I feel
nice.
like he was far from being as rich as Jeff Bezos, and it was only
By
because
50 billion
like he
or 40
wasn't
billion.
really trying. He was more focusing on all his projects and saving the world than he was on being the richest man.
Mhm.
But all it took is a stroke of a key.
Exactly.
I decided I want to be the richest. Now I'm the richest.
Now I'm the richest. But
Wow.
he's gonna have some competition here soon with the new Apple car. Have you seen the Apple car?
The Apple car.
Oh, you've not seen this.
Apple is
Have you seen this,
making
Flava?
185 billion.
Yeah, 180.
Wow.
Yeah, the Apple car. So basically, the argument that I'm hearing, can you look up the Apple car, please, so we can get this on the podcast, show you guys on YouTube. So the Apple car. So what I'm hearing is they're going to be really big competition for Tesla because Tesla is not as big or as good at batteries as Apple is. And Apple, that's where basically they're building their car around the battery. They're trying to get like eventually within the next 5 years, 1,000 miles, of battery life.
I feel like an Apple phone would die before a Tesla car ran out.
You don't have an Apple
battery.
phone. You ever like been on someone's Apple phone with 1% left? That's a whole nother hour's worth of fucking like shit that you could do on the Apple phone.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah, right?
Damn.
Why don't they just keep that as the regular battery life? I don't get it. But on that 1%, you could do everything, man. But yeah, so Elon Musk,
disagree?
he disagree. Are you an Apple or Android user?
Oh, I'm Android all the way.
Next topic.
Oh.
Oh, it's like that.
But seriously though. So did you guys know about Walt Disney, right?
It sounds like I just admitted that I kick puppies for a living or something.
You guys heard it here first. He kicks puppies for a living.
Can't fuck with Japan. Can't fuck with Japan.
Japan. Speaking of Japanese, they're really nice people.
Other than their private parts are really boring.
Other than that,
Very
it's genitalia is very pixely.
It's pixelated. I don't get it, but whatever. So you guys know about Walt Disney and how he was cryogenically frozen, right?
Okay, yeah, I know that. Yeah,
Did you know about this, Flava?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
Firstly, I don't know at which point he was like deciding to come back, but didn't he cut his head off and freeze just the head? Or am I tripping?
that could have been.
I didn't hear about that, but I mean,
Am I thinking of a Futurama episode?
No.
Okay.
very well could be, but
Well,
I
I mean,
know, right? Could be.
Yeah, there's two things there. In Futurama, they do cryogenically freeze people and unthaw them in the future, but they do the whole body, not just the
Yeah,
head.
I'm mixing everything.
However, in Futurama, they also have futuristic technology that keeps dead people's heads
Mhm.
alive in jars,
Mhm.
which is a separate thing.
And they just talk in the water and everything. It's weird. It's weird, right? But
Time.
so my question is, wait, can you look up when he died? What are you about to look up?
I'm looking up Walt Disney.
Okay, so it'll come up. So Disney, he was cryogenically frozen. For those of you who do not know about that, that's just he was frozen. And that has to happen before you die, right? You can't just get frozen the moment you die. You have to be like prepared to.
I think he did die first.
He died?
I'm not sure. After
In
his death,
reality, he was
rumors
cremated.
spread that he was cryogenically frozen. Yeah. But he was cremated in 1966 on December 17th.
Well, see, guys, that's why you do your own research.
So were his ashes cryogenically frozen?
Yes. And he's waiting on the technology to put the ashes back together. Get a new
Hell of a
mold
jigsaw
body,
puzzle right there.
new body mold,
I really thought that was
I thought that was real.
I thought that was true.
Yeah. Because my next question was, is he still going to be racist when they unfreeze him?
Wasn't he like really
Yeah,
anti-Semitic?
he was
and shit?
anti-Semitic for sure.
The thing is, what they should do is whenever they thaw him out,
Oh, out
I
his
like
ashes.
the biggest, blackest, swollest dude over there saying, "Yeah, I made this happen.
You're welcome. And
So
a
I don't
Jewish
think you
guy
should be
standing
racist
next
by
to him
then. If you're just standing there, dude with a bat, just
for no reason. Dude just got a bat for no reason, yo.
I'm the
what?
scientist that made this possible.
Did you guys hear about Trump pardoning people? Pardoning
He
people?
pardoned Lil Wayne.
yeah.
Yes.
One of a. Oh wait, when you say pardon, is that when he's like the whole? Well, go ahead, like explain it, because I think I know what you're talking about. And I think a friend of mine got a piece of that action, but that sounds weird. But go ahead.
Piece
Did
of
he
that
get sucked
Trump
in?
action. Did he get sucked in?
he got trumped in. Nah,
Trumped in. Heard
Trumped
you. I thought you were talking about jumped in. That's a whole different thing. That's
yeah.
not-
Well, that's the that's the Taiwanese gangbang. That's what that is.
I'm not even gonna repeat that. I don't even know what to say. That was good. That was good. It's all pixelated though. Oh wait, no, this is not a Japanese gangbang.
Only the butt crack is. Other things you can see it all.
Wait, only the butt crack is pixelated?
Only the crack. Don't ask me how I know this. That's what I've heard.
That's all right. We
Yeah.
don't judge your porn selections on here. If only
Hey,
you
he'd be
knew.
the last one to judge anybody.
I'm the last one to judge. I'm the last one, bro. No, what were you gonna say, Trevin? Who did he pardon?
Oh yeah, well, I guess like in his last week of presidency, he pardoned like almost 1,000 people or something.
Yeah.
Like 800 something. I don't know the.
Yeah,
number.
1,000, whatever.
But most famously, Lil Wayne and there was another Kodak Black.
Mm-hmm.
Not Joe Exotic.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. He didn't pardon Joe Exotic. Yo, I'm a little sad about this.
And I know it's been this in the
That's something
viral
that
jokes
probably
and
shouldn't
memes.
happen. Joe Exotic. Nah.
The Tiger King.
Yeah, but is he going? I mean, what about Carol Baskin?
Right.
Carol's she's out there. She's on Dancing with the Stars.
She
She's
done
good.
got away with it already.
She's good. Yeah, she got
She
away
done
with
been got away with it.
it. And she actually
heard
murdered
that.
someone.
Wow.
Joe just paid what, $3,000 for her to get murdered or something. But
Unsuccessfully. I might add.
unsuccessfully.
Three stacks, that's it.
Right.
Three
Did you-
stacks, that's it.
Did you not watch the documentary?
So the Tiger King,
Yeah. Did you watch it on Netflix?
that I
Yeah.
didn't. No, I didn't. It
Bro, it
wasn't
was the
really. I mean, like I've
best
seen
thing.
bits and pieces of
Oh,
a
You saw
couple
the
of
Cliff
episodes.
Notes.
It was
Oh.
okay, but
No. It was the best thing of 2020, bro. Like he had, oh my gosh. Just thinking back about the Tiger King. He had people with arms ripped off from tigers. There's this dude with no legs. And he's like, I bet you think I got this from the tigers. Nope, I was in a car accident. And then the girl who got her arm ripped off by the tiger, he's like, Joe Exotic was like, I'm never gonna recover financially from this. And that's all he was thinking about.
yeah, that's
Dude,
it.
there
Damn.
was sex, there was suicide, there was meth. Oh, it was the best. It was the best, bro.
It's the Wild
That's
West.
it. They covered the basics right there.
Yes.
Gotta have sex, death, and meth. There you go.
There was gay sex. He turned a couple straight guys and they were a throuple. It was
A
beautiful.
couple of them.
It was great.
So it's like,
Um,
okay, they weren't born gay; they got sucked into it.
They got sucked in. It only took 2.5 minutes being with the Tigers. 2.5 minutes, bro. But no, so Joe Exotic, like his I guess publicist or whatever, was talking to the media or he did some interview. And so he was like, yeah, Joe, he's real excited about getting out.
Frozen.
He was counting his chickens before they hatched. He was like, Joe's real excited about getting out. We've got hair and makeup. We've got a limo coming to pick him up. And we've got this, and that. And he was like, but Joe doesn't want to be seen by anybody or any cameras until he's got his hair done. That's why the most important person is hair and makeup. No, motherfucker, the most important person is Trump and him pardoning you. You forgot that part.
Yeah, we got to get that done first before we move on to
Hair
the
and makeup
rest.
ain't gonna make a bit of difference out here unless he's doing hair and makeup for Bubba. Sell me.
Right. But I thought that was kind of hilarious though. Fucking
'Cause-
Joe Exotic.
Yeah, because wasn't Trump saying he was going to pardon Joe? Like-
No, Joe was asking.
Mm.
Trump, he was trying to get Kim Kardashian to ask, not Joe, to ask Trump to pardon him. Yeah. Trump never said anything.
Why did he go
Joe
through Kim?
went to Kim, so
Yeah.
Kim could go to Trump.
He was trying to reach out to Kim. I don't think he went to Kim.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
okay.
from prison, he was just like reaching out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, I know Kanye's got ties to the orange president.
Yeah.
Can you put in a word for me?
Right.
Cheeto 45.
Tell 45. Hell yeah, man. But so that's I just kind of wanted to get into a little bit of music. We were talking about you guys rapping earlier. Trevor's a white rapper. I said that just to get on his nerves. He hates being called a white rapper.
I was like, wait a minute. What?
I don't hate it
He
necessarily.
hates it.
So if I cook, does that mean I'm a black chef or am I just a fucking chef?
Dark black.
We know your specialty is going to be soul food. No.
And no, I was trained in French cuisine. What? Soul food. Let me guess. Chitlins? No, motherfucker.
I work at a motherfucking Mexican restaurant. What the fuck?
It's beef tartare. What? No, it's not.
I know how to make Welsh rarebit. I can do this. I got this.
Did you say Welsh riblets?
Welsh rarebit.
Okay. I thought you said Welsh riblets.
Yeah, that'd be really black.
They'll say they're still black. I don't care if they're from Welsh. Wales. I don't care if they're from Wales. They're still black. I almost fucked that up. I don't care if they're from Welsh.
Wales fried chicken.
Welsh fried, deep fried chicken and chitterlings. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, bro,
Woo.
thanks a lot for that joke. I needed that. I needed that fucking much.
I do what I can. I do what I can.
Look
Man,
at you crying.
I got a tear coming out of my eye. It was so beautiful.
Don't be a bitch.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Right.
Don't you go, because if you go, I'll go.
If you're a bird, I'm a bird. Anybody get that reference? Anybody? It's from The Notebook.
Oh, yep.
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Sorry.
So just getting into music.
I might be gay, but not that gay.
Nah.
Not enough.
You ain't gonna just skate past that like you didn't just say the Notebook. That's what you're not gonna do. We're gonna face it head on. Come on, let's do this now. This has now become intervention.
You guys thought this was a podcast. I'm just gathering my friends.
We ain't even recording.
Talk me down. This whole time we haven't been recording. We just wanted to get to this part.
Yeah, there we go. We knew it was gonna come up. You can't go a whole episode without mentioning the Notebook.
The Notebook. I got that Notebook. Yeah.
Oh, this man.
And what makes it worse, I read the book before I watched the movie.
It just gets gayer and gayer. I don't know what.
Yeah,
else
bro.
to say.
Nicholas Sparks can write.
Okay. So can Dr. Seuss. What the fuck? I don't
You know what? You're right. Dr. Seuss can write. He's a rhyming ass motherfucker.
Hashtag bars. That motherfucker's got bars.
Dude, red fish, blue fish. You know what comes after that? One fish. Nope. Two fish, bro. Oh, bars.
Bars. Watch out, Wheezy.
You ever seen the niches on the beaches? Dude, I'm telling you, man. Oh, the places you will go. I don't even. Oh, there were sneeches on the beaches. Never mind.
Lock it in your pocket.
Wockets in my pockets.
Oh man.
Do not want.
But
them.
speaking of
Shame
bars,
I am.
both of you are rappers, and I know Trevin loves to talk about music. You and I were having this conversation about rap or what was it, schemes?
Like lyricism in general and
Mhm.
what goes into it.
You were pretty much educating me.
That's what I do. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were talking about like, I mean, the basics from like punchlines and rhyme schemes to letteration and.
Don't name any rappers yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So go ahead.
What was you gonna ask him?
Yeah.
Okay, you ask him.
Okay, you got it.
What top 5?
Top 5 favorite rappers too.
of all time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would it be an easier question if I gave you top 10?
Which one you think you could crank out? The top 10 or the
Is
top
he
5?
frozen or is he deep in thought? Hold on.
No.
Oh, okay. You
He was frozen deep
you
in
froze up, but you were making like a face. So I was like, is he deep in thought or is the screen frozen?
So is that easier?
Speaking of
Top
Frozen,
5
that
or
movie
top
was
10? Top 10 or top 5
nah. It
favorite
was
rappers?
all
Which
right.
one's
Top
easier?
5.
Okay.
Wait, when did it freeze? Did you hear any of them?
I don't.
No,
Oh
none
no,
of
I
them.
didn't know you started.
Right.
Oh yeah, I did. I guess that's it froze up because it was just too cold of a list.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh shit. I see.
Uh, that was very stupid. Okay, so it's not in any particular order. Rakim,
Okay.
Big Daddy Kane,
Okay.
Biggie,
All right.
Eminem,
Mm-hmm.
and oof, I,
That last one's always tough.
yeah,
Yeah, because you're like, there's like 5
it-
more
it's
rappers
it's
that would
different
fit
for
in
me.
that spot.
It's like I want yeah. I mean, here's my thing. I'm trying not to get too favorite and to actually think are the best ones that I've heard.
No, no,
So
no.
I'm trying not
I
to
want to do
convolute the
favorite.
two.
Yeah. Just what is your
Well,
favorite?
well, Ice Cube.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. Why these 5?
Um, well, okay.
Get my
So
popcorn for this. Oh shit, I ain't.
yeah, lyrically, there's a certain element that stands out to me more than just a rapper, and so there's a difference. Like pretty much, I'll say like every lyricist can be a rapper, but not every rapper can be a lyricist.
Didn't we kind of say this?
I think yeah,
We kind of touched on this,
that
but
that kind of
agreed.
goes hand in hand with what we were talking about. But yeah, continue.
Um, I know a lot of it. I'm going to catch a lot of flack because I didn't put Pac in the list. It's not that I don't think he's there. It's just that I was speaking more on a lyrical standpoint. Like Pac, I consider him like a very passionate, more poetic, and very like in your face. Like he was a rapper, but I think Biggie was a lyricist, a
So
better
you saying
lyricist.
he only got one gear? Y'all heard it here first. Pac can't rap. Flava
Man,
said that.
oh shit.
Flava said it.
Actually, I would have to I want to disagree. Because
Okay.
in my list, those two are flip-flop. For me, Biggie, with all due respect and rest in peace, was more of a one-dimensional kind of rapper. He had one-syllable rhymes. He had hardly any punchlines, and it was all about what he was saying, not how he was saying it. With Pac, I mean, he was like one of the first guys to start like building intricate rhyme schemes where like I got like a 4-syllable word that rhymes with a 4-syllable word, and then in between those 2 words, I'm going to sandwich a different rhyme in here. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit.
Internal rhymes.
To me, like he was more lyrical for his time.
I've heard the opposite argument.
Really?
That basically, I was joking, but I actually have heard this argument that Pac basically only had one gear because he was one of the earliest, like, well, no, that's not even true. He was basically a conscious rapper, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, Flavor, he was pretty poetic.
Mhm.
The argument that I heard was that Biggie had more styles. Now, I don't take this from me because I'm not a rapper.
I could definitely see where that's going. As
Yeah.
far as like the whole one gear argument, yeah, like all his
Okay.
shit is on the same level every time.
Uh-huh.
You know what it's gonna sound like. You know it's gonna be this. You know he's gonna say some shit you want to hear. And you know he's gonna talk about being a thug. With Biggie, he could make a song about I'm gonna kidnap you and lock you in the basement and some real horror shit, and then you're gonna make a super vibey song about partying on a yacht.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
a little bit more diverse, I guess.
I think they're just basically
It's really the diversity for me. I think Biggie had a little more dexterity with what he can do, and like the highlight of that is they both did a song with Bone, but which one of them matched Bone's style better?
probably Biggie, huh?
And it was like definitely Biggie.
Okay.
Just as far as that goes, stylistically, he was more adaptable to doing different things, and so lyrically, like how he used his words. I know it was more about what he was saying. Like Pac is going to draw you in because of his emotion, how he's really like right in your face with it.
Mhm.
And I know that he dumbed a lot of his stuff down in order to be, heard by many more. I mean, he was super intelligent, but he couldn't rap about and say the things he really wanted to say because it was going to fly over like most of people's heads. So I'm like, okay, I get that, I understand that, and why he had to do that. And I hate that he did, but he had to do that in order to get to the position where he was, so he could make some moves. But unfortunately, he didn't really get to live out everything because yada yada yada.
And that type of lyricism wasn't popular back then. Like he was one of the first people to like rap like that, I think. Like it had been around, like it's not that it didn't exist yet, but I could see where like having to dumb something down for crowds to understand what he's saying, because like some of the shit, the more lyrical shit I listen to nowadays is like fast, like chop and rap stuff. Like people go, oh, I can't understand what he's saying. That's not real music. And, you're like, well, actually, it's really deep. And he's like rhyming like a mad genius. But okay, you're right. It's not real music. So in that sense, like you could put on some old school Eminem that's just as lyrical, but slowed down so that these motherfuckers can understand.
Yeah. But what's your five? I know one
tough.
of them.
That is so tough.
I'm gonna name one of them. Probably the number one.
Let's hear it.
Tech Nine.
Okay.
He was right there too. It's just it's really, I could have thrown a lot of people in there, but I got
Trevin's trying to get me into Tech Nine. I'm liking it so far, but I don't think I've heard enough to download on my phone. But
yeah,
I'm not.
Oh my goodness. He so far I've heard from him. I've heard every technique of rhyme, and that was his whole thing. He's like the technique of rhyme. That is his thing, and I'm like, he's used everyone. I've heard Eminem use everyone, but Tech is like he's pretty much been like the chopper the whole time, and then Eminem started using it a little bit later on. Not that he couldn't do it, he just started getting more into it.
It's like he was always lyrical, and then built up the speed in the later years.
Right. I think Tech just kind of started doing that with everything, and I'm like, dang, all these rhymes, these rhyme patterns and these schemes, it's like different drum patterns, and that's what really sticks out to me, because it's like, oh, he can flip it up. Like if you hear like some drum cadences, it's like that's what Tech's doing with his. Whenever when he's getting in his bag, he is tearing it up. And I've never really heard anyone do it quite like. I mean, yeah, Twista, but Twista doesn't necessarily use that many different techniques when he does it.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people that came after Tech that wanted to use that chopping style, like spitting super fast, super lyrical. Like for me, NF. Have you heard of NF?
Oh, I actually have.
He's like Midwestern white kid.
I have him on my phone.
He's now. I got to give him credit. There's no hate coming from this, but I used to be a hater. When he first came out, he was trying to be with that fast rap shit, and he was not lyrically on that level. Like it was like log, hog, frog. You know what I mean? Like he was not rhyming. Like you aren't saying anything either, and it's not like. So I was like, you need to slow down and understand lyrically what you're doing, and then build up doing it faster from there. Once you've got what you're doing down, then you can learn how to do it faster. But you have to walk before you can run. And I think that as his career has developed, like he has really turned into at least a decent lyricist in my eyes. So I got to give him credit for at least doing his thing.
Your other four.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with the five probably best rappers, and not my favorite.
Okay.
Twisted Insane, and in no particular order: Twisted Insane, MF Doom, Tech Nine, Lupe Fiasco.
Yes.
I wasn't expecting that.
No. And Crooked Eye, or King Crooked, I think he's known as now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, these dudes are nasty, man. It's
too many.
It's like you can't really go wrong. Yeah, there's so many. It's like another.
No, it's so hard for me to do.
Like,
oh, y'all are gonna hate my list. You ready? Y'all naming all these folks that I don't know.
Lil Pump, Lil Xan,
Lil Yachty, Soulja Boy, and
Soldier,
and AZ.
Drake? Talking about the dude that hide his kid from the world, but the world want to hide from the kid?
Drake?
Wheelchair? Nah. So here's my five, no particular order. Andre 3000, Lil Wayne. I I'm gonna go with 2 Chainz. I'm gonna go with Takeoff from Migos.
Okay.
Hold on, is that 4? And then I'm gonna go with Eminem. Just because fucking Eminem.
I gotta say, hold on, you first.
I was gonna say, and I've always said this. Well, just the best that I've ever heard that doesn't really have like a particular, not intricate styles with techniques, but just the best that I've heard is probably Andre 3000. And I didn't mention him because I was thinking about what I've heard with everything as far as every single technique that I've heard and all that.
Right,
So, but
right.
yeah, Andre 3000 is definitely
Yeah.
up there.
Now Andre
Like
is
one of
my
the
number
top
1.
2, 1 or 3.
And
Yeah.
he's right there next to that top 5 list of mine too.
Mhm.
He's got to be there with Eminem and another one you said. I'm trying
Wayne,
to think.
Takeoff, 2 Chainz.
Maybe Wayne. I mean, I respect him as a super dope lyricist, but I don't think that he's on the
He's an
pedestal that
incredible
people put
lyricist.
him on. I don't think he's as high as the Tech Nines and the Eminems to me.
I don't think he's
Lyrically?
that consistent
Lyrically.
to me.
Lyrically,
Yeah,
I
lyrically.
think you haven't heard enough of his music.
I've heard just about every damn album.
You got to hear the mixtape shit.
I've heard a lot of the mixtape shit. I can't say I've heard everything because there might be some underground shit I ain't seen, you know, always.
Now,
Gotcha.
here's the thing, but before we go any further with that, I've heard that Wayne is actually a beast on the mixtapes, and I haven't really listened to him. I'm not really a huge mixtape type dude, but I'm like,
Mhm.
someone's been told like he does like numbers when it comes to mixtapes, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I can understand that.
Yeah.
However, that can be a plus and a minus for me. Like, sure, you might do numbers, but if it's like the mixtape, then you're taking someone else's original idea and kind of doing that. If you're not creating the material yourself, like make some music that other people make mixtape off of. Like, don't
Like
just be the like that's what I'm like. I mean, okay, yeah, and sure, you're keeping the creative juices flowing, you're staying relevant. I get it. We kind of have to do that in hip hop, you know, especially for major artists. I'm like,
Right.
if you like taking their ideas and kind of doing them, like, man, I want you to originate the ideas instead of doing mixtapes from other people's stuff. It's kind of like, for me, just for me.
Yeah, that was a good combo series argument. You argued completely against yourself. That was perfect for the show.
I mean, I can see where that's coming from too. I just lost my train of thought, so I'm not going to expand on it.
I literally cannot think of an argument against what you just said. But I mean, he's just like one of my favorites because I was explaining this to you yesterday. A lot of like I still listen to a shit ton of Lil Wayne, and I like every song that I listen to. Doesn't matter what song I'm listening to. The next time I hear it, I hear something new he said. I'm like, oh shit, that's what he meant. Yeah.
To me, one of the biggest things, and you've heard me say this before, but I get tired of the damn poop jokes.
What poop?
The Lil Wayne poop jokes. Every third punchline is a poop joke.
What are you talking about?
Oh
what songs
God,
are you
bro.
listening to? Every third line.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Like, you don't know what I'm saying?
If nobody knows what you're saying, it's not true.
I'm running shit. Diarrhea.
It's one line.
Them kind of punchlines. I'm saying every third Lil Wayne punchline is a poop pun or reference.
You're hyperbolizing right now.
Shit.
Now I've heard that one. I've heard that
it's
one.
always the shit. Check your toilet. Which like half of them are just like it's like you've exhausted everything you can do with the poop jokes, Wayne.
He's physically said that. He's said pretty much every word that he's learned, like as far as rapping, because I mean, damn, he has so much music. But
yeah,
I mean,
but he doesn't really have the widest vocabulary. I'm not saying it's dumber. I'm definitely not saying it's stupid or anything like that, but his vocabulary
used every word he's
like,
known.
Yeah, it's like really. Like, you know, there's like another dictionary you can use.
There's Webster's, then there's Oxford, and then Merriam-Webster.
I wanted to go on. When you talk about consistency, that's aside from Tech's lyrical ability. For me, it's also about the consistency for him because with you know, people used to take a while to put out an album, like years. And now the way that the industry's changes, if you're mainstream, you need to put out an album every 6 months or so. Or we at least need to see a single or some sort of project. You need to, if you want to stay relevant, if you don't want to be a one-hit wonder, you got to keep pumping shit out. That's what they did to Fetty Wap, and that's what killed his career.
I love Fetty Wap.
They overexposed us to him, and we got sick of it.
They definitely did.
I still love him, but
love him
like
too.
I just like the style is boring now because it's so overdone.
Yeah, baby.
But that was one of the things when MGK came out with his second album. I think he was on like Sway or something. He was on some radio show.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
And they were asking like, because his album flopped because it took 5 years to come out with his second album. And he was like, well, what the era I'm come from, you wait for your artist to 5-6 years to put together the best project they can come up with and take their time. And then it blows your mind every few years. But we don't want that anymore.
Like Kendrick Lamar does that still.
Yeah. And there's some people that can still pull it off. But that's the thing is if you're putting out albums that often or records that often, it gets played out so easily. But with Tech, he's been since at least 99. I know he's been working since sooner, but like that's when he really hit hard. And every single year since then, he's dropped an album. There's not a lot of rappers that are that high on my list lyrically that can be that consistent. And not only that, but like he drops an album every single year and then he tours all year. He's never home. He's gone until the next album comes out. When is he writing the next album? I was going to say,
when is he having time to write?
What is he, you know what I mean? Like he's insane the way that everything that he does is just important to him is his lyrical ability. The hard work that he puts into those rhyme schemes and those punchlines is the same hard work that he puts into building that stage show. People come out of his concerts like that's not a concert. That's a whole nother fucking experience. Because they put together this perfect stage show. So consistency. When I heard you say that, I was like, that's
Flava said it.
Oh yeah. Well, whoever brought up consistency, I just like remember thinking like, for me, like, yes, Tech might be one of the best lyricism. Arguably the GOAT. Arguably, I say that because there's always room for a lot of other lyricists, but consistency goes hand in hand with why he's so great, or goes hand in hand with his lyricism as far as why he's so great.
Gotcha. Real quick, I do need to change out Takeoff from Migos for Big Sean.
Hey, I get behind that.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
I was trying to do it on the spot. I actually didn't think of it before we went into that whole thing.
Take off.
Yeah,
take off. But so we're gonna do our last segment of the show, which is called Devil's Advocate. Basically, it's just like it sounds. I'll give you a choice of two things. You pick which one you agree with more, and then you kind of argue the other side if you want. You pretty much did a good job of arguing against yourself earlier.
Hey, I devil's advocated myself.
All right, everybody, welcome to Devil's Advocate. Today, the Devil's Advocate is: would you rather die in a plane crash or from a boat sinking? And shouts out to Victoria.
Yeah,
she came up with this yesterday. I don't know how I remember how we started talking about it.
Well, because for longtime fans of the show, you know that I will not, to save my life, get on a plane because I'm scared for my life of getting on a plane. So that's a fact that most of you should know about me by now. My wife has the same fear of boats and bodies of water.
And not planes.
Not planes.
So if they're going to travel, it's just going to be in a car. But so the craziest thing about his phobia, and I'm saying it's a legitimate phobia, this shit just trips me out. It's not that he's scared of plane crashes. He's scared of a perfectly flown flight. Like just the fact that he's in the air is
that's the scary part.
Freaks him out.
We were having this conversation, and Will was like, "Oh, don't worry." Like I brought up, I was like, I had another plane nightmare last night because I had like these night terrors about getting on planes. You've been in them most of the time lately, actually.
Nice.
It's like
you're welcome.
It's like me and your group of friends, and you guys are like, we all got to go back to Alabama or something for this thing, and you're coming with us. And so then we all get on a plane, and I'm just like freaking out the whole fucking time. And then we land, and then we go to the party or whatever, and everything's cool. And then, but like the getting on the plane part is a night terror.
The night part or the nightmare part is just being on the plane.
So I brought it up. I was like, I had another night terror again about planes. And Will goes, "Oh, don't worry. Statistically, planes you're more likely to die in a car crash and yada yada. Planes are actually built like this. So if you do crash, then this and this." And Megan's like, "Stop talking about plane crashes. You're making it worse." And I'm like, "No, like I don't even think about plane crashes. That's not what scares me." In none of my nightmares has the plane crashed. The scariest thing is boarding.
You just get stuck in the air like on a Ferris wheel or something.
It's like,
I'm just up here.
let me down. Let me down.
So, would you rather die in a plane crash or a boat sinking?
Plane.
Plane? Why plane?
Yeah, because I think that would be sudden, and I would go on digging. Because the boat, if it's sinking, and I mean, I got to deal with, oh my goodness, there's water. How much longer am I going to have to hold my breath? Oh my God, I'm surrounded by water. Like drowning is probably my number one.
No, it's not the drowning. It's the fear of water. That's what it is. It's just being submerged in water.
What do you think I'm drowning in? Love? No, it's water.
See, it's not the drowning part, it's the water.
I can see that because I've always thought like drowning would probably be the scariest way to go. But to me, it's like, okay, do we have to die in this scenario? Am I choosing how I die, or am I choosing do my plane crash or my boat sinks?
No, you die.
Okay, if I'm dying, then that changes my argument because my whole argument was, if the plane starts going down, you're fucked. You got 5 minutes to sit strapped in your seat and know that you're gonna die when you hit the ground. That's fucking terrifying. If the boat sinks, you got life raft, you got vests, you got dinghies and whatever the fuck. You could grab a door like what's her name in the Titanic?
Yeah, Rose.
Yeah. So, but if I have to die, if the situation only ends in my death, then the plane.
All right. Well, let's change it up
because drowning would suck.
The plane crashes into the ocean. The boat is sinking in the ocean. And there's a huge possibility, 85% chance that you're going to die. Which one do you go with?
The boat. Because I feel like I have a better chance of surviving.
Yeah, the boat is prepared for that.
Yeah.
Basically. So is the plane.
Okay. Not as well, though. Prepared.
A boat's supposed to be on the water.
Yeah.
I guess you can look at it like this. Okay. Yes, the plane is kind of prepared for it, but sure, it's supposed to be in the air until it's on the ground, but it's not supposed to be in the water.
It's really not supposed to be there.
Unless it's a seaplane, which you're not flying commercial on a seaplane.
No.
No.
True that.
No, you shouldn't be.
So
yeah, you better not be.
Does this change your answer? Are you still a boat or are you plane?
If I had a chance to survive, I would. If there was a chance, probably boat, because I think there's more opportunities for me to say like, oh, there's something I can hold on to, or something this will keep me afloat. On the plane, you got like two options, like your seat, or you just lay there and float till a megalodon comes in ends your
megalodon. Do those still exist? They probably do. We don't know what the fuck is down there.
Fuck, dude.
In the ocean.
I doubt it. I think they got outdone because they're too big.
You said they got out of there because they're too big?
No, they got outdone because they're too
outdone.
Big.
Okay.
Yeah, they had to leave. They had to go find somewhere else to go.
They were too big. You know what they say about goldfish? Megalodons too big for the ocean. Too big for the Pacific. Send them to the Arctic.
Oh God.
So you're going boat. What are you going boat?
Boat. Either way, boat.
I'm going boat. Are you guys good swimmers?
Nope.
Nobody's a good swimmer.
I was gonna say y'all from the military. You better learn how to swim.
And we're not from the Navy.
They don't teach you to swim. And
hell no. They
really?
take you to a pool.
No.
When I went to Job Corps, they taught me how to fucking swim. It was a requirement.
Well, good job, Job Corps. Fucking Army is not Job Corps.
I'm just saying, you get whipped into shape in the Army. You get all kinds of discipline. They ain't teach you just
it's
a little
land
bit.
shape.
Yeah, it's land shape. It's not water shape. They didn't
We're not
train
the
us to be
Navy. We
dolphins.
don't need sea legs.
I guess you make a good point.
Right. But that would actually that brings us to the end. We appreciate you joining us, Flava. We really, really appreciate it, dude. I had so much fun on this.
It was a
is
really good episode. It was a lot of fun.
Every
Thank you.
guest that we have is becoming like my next favorite episode.
Yeah.
But we had a lot.
There will be none after this. I will kill them all. I don't like competition.
And you should not watch The Bachelor. All right. So did you
Trust me, I promise you I will not.
You should look. We're gonna Zoom again. Give me 2.5 minutes. Give me 2.5 minutes, bro. You might get Jenna in. I'm telling you.
As long as what we're doing isn't pixelated.
Hell yeah! Shouts out to Catherine. So basically,
Suck the pixels out.
Suck the pixels out. Oh my god.
The butt crack or like no? Okay, so basically,
not Taiwanese.
Taiwanese, Japanese. Got you. So we'd like you to plug any social medias or any videos, any random posts from a Negro or whatever you might have. Tell the people what you got going on and where we can find you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'm on Facebook. I do have this thing called Random Posts from a Negro that I put out every now and then. It can be anything from deep thoughts about something, intellectual, just rhetoric, anything. I just kind of put out there. Sometimes it's something kind of funny on let's see, like I said, it's Facebook. Just look for Jonathan Carter, JOHNATHAN, Carter, CARTER. I'm also like 95% of my music is on broadjam.com. Just look for Flava Hype, FLAVAHYPE. Instagram, I am Flava Hype. You'll see me. You'll see me all over. And so just kind of do that. Other than that, hey, that's your boy.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you again for coming on. It's been a pleasure. I have been your host with the most, or your hostess with the mostest, however you want to frame it. And I'll be back again once again next week. Find me on Instagram at The Chosen One. Remember to follow my TikTok at what? That's UHH_what and the number 0. Follow our parent company, Vision Media, VIZION Media, and the number 1 on Instagram. And then I've been working on putting the YouTube link in the description. You can also find it in the Instagram bio. And
and we are Combo Series, everybody. Thank you so much for following us. Even if you don't watch this on YouTube, just please go over, give us a like, hit subscribe, and hit all on the notifications. We are on the road to 100 subscribers, you guys. Since we said that, we've gotten like 2 or 3 new subscribers, so we actually appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Like I said, I know most of our listeners just listen to the audio, whatever podcast app you use, but it still helps us if you jump to YouTube and give a subscribe, even if you're not going to watch the video, because we do want to up our presence on there. So
we do, and we just ask for you to show your appreciation for what we're doing for you guys, because we appreciate the shit out of you guys. Follow us on Combo Series Podcast on everything Combo Series. If you can't find it under Combo Series Podcast, I am Reg Travels under all social media. We have a TikTok, follow that, and we have a Snapchat, follow that. Thank you guys.
Shit.
Yeah. By the time this comes out, we have a Snapchat.
So not today.
But by the time this comes out, you guys can search us on Snapchat. So we really appreciate the shit out. Oh, no. We appreciate you guys. We love the shit out of you. And until next time, peace. Thanks, John.
I'm going to...